Okay, so again, we're going to start the lesson, and this is going to be the final topic from angles before the quiz next week. Okay, so let's just start. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I would like you to participate in this session because we're going to investigate some angles in a couple of shapes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So the title for today's lesson is this: angles in quadrilateral and circle. Okay, so basically previously we have learned about angles in a triangle, and I still remember that Ali, was it, I forgot, said that the sum of the angles in the triangle is 180 degree, if you still remember. I have that in my what do you call it, PowerPoint. And here we go. Okay, so I'm going to review a little bit about for the thing that we have learned previously in the previous session, which is angle in a triangle. Okay, so if we have a triangle, right, any random triangle, and let's say we have inside this triangle, let's say this is just a triangle, and then we have, let's say this is alpha, this is beta. I'm going to use A, B, and C maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna write down the vertex here. The vertex are A, B, and C. For example, we have A, B, and C. And if you want to, this is like angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C, for example. So if we add all of the angles, A plus B plus C, that will be 180 degree. We have also proved that using the GeoGebra, right? GeoGebra that we have, the application that we use to prove that it is 180 degree. Right? And now we're going to talk about quadrilateral. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is actually a quadrilateral? Asal katanya dari quad. Itu kud, maaf ya. Kurang A. Quad ya, quad. Berarti kita ngomongin triangle ya. Triangle, triangle. Why is the name is triangle? Because it has three sides. Is it three, right? Three, right? Three, triangle. How about quadrilateral? What do you think, guys? Kalau quadrilateral berarti apa dong? Kalau ini triangle itu segitiga, berarti kalau quadrilateral apa? Gimana? Ini tiba-tiba banyak yang off cam, Danish, Niki, Winona, Raihan, Sharon, dan Nadia. Kenapa pada off cam? Ayo dinyalakan. Ya, terima kasih. Oke, saya mau ke Raihan dulu deh yang tadi jadi host. Oke, asik.
Iya, Pak.
Ya, oke. Menurut kamu quadrilateral itu apa? Kalau triangle itu adalah segitiga. Sisinya ada 3. Kalau quadrilateral kira-kira apa ya? Asal katanya quad. Quad itu kalau kayak quarto, quartet misalnya. Itu apa ya? Gimana, Rayhan? Dia nge-freeze ya, kayaknya nge-freeze. Ya, nge-freeze. Ada yang mau coba mungkin, guys? Ini, ada yang ngechat, Pak. Chat saya nih lagi keblok nih. Ah iya, Podi, ya benar Danis, yes. Oke, oh iya dia lagi ya. Wah, Danis sangat aktif sekali. Oke, terima kasih ya Danis ya. So, it said that a quadrilateral it's actually a polygon which has, it's not a polygon, it's a four-side shape, right? Four-side two-dimensional shape, ya. Jadi previously we have triangle, we have 3 sides, right? Ya kan ada 3 sisi ya. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. Ya. Tapi bukan poligon ya. Bisa poligon bisa enggak gitu ya. Poligon itu yang dia sisinya sama semua ya, poligon. Misalnya kalau misalnya dia poligonnya sisi 3 berarti dia akan sama sisinya semua. Misalnya. Ya, itu poligon ya. Jadi sisinya harus sama semua ya. So let's go back here again. In quadrilateral we have 4 sides. Okay, can anyone tell me when you are learning in elementary school you have already learned about two-dimensional shapes, right? And still remember what are the shapes that has 4 sides? Silakan dari Idris. Idris. Name one shape, two-dimensional shape that has 4 sides.
Square.
Okay, very good. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go to Bima. What's the next one? Bima? Square udah, terus apa lagi? Banyak ya. Bima? Diamond, oke ya diamond ya. Diamond atau kita sebutnya kalau di bahasa Inggris kita sebutnya bukan diamond tapi kita sebutnya adalah rhombus ya. Rhombus ya. Rhombus itu bahasa Indonesia belah ketupat. Oke. Oke, lanjut. Nadira, Elia. Apa lagi? Silakan apalagi bangun dua dimensi yang mempunyai 4 sisi. Apa tadi Nadira, maaf? Apa dengeran? Kamu belum di unmute. Ya, silakan.
Yang ada 4 sides.
Iya, ada 4 side apa?
Rectangle.
Rectangle, oke, bagus sekali. Yes, it's rectangle ya. Atau persegi panjang ya. Oke, next Arkan.
What, Pak?
Name a two-dimensional shape that has 4 sides. Ya, ini udah ada square, udah ada rhombus, udah ada rectangle, terus habis itu apa lagi?
Diamond.
Diamond udah. Apa lagi? Nih, saya kasih gambarnya deh. Nih, namanya apa nih?
A trapezium. Actually, I forgot the name, but
yeah.
trapezium has 4 sides.
Ya, oke, trapezium aja ya. Oke, sip, trapezium ya atau trapezoid ya, trapezium. Oke, thank you Arkan. Next. Yang belum siapa? Bunga, bunga. Oke, you can name this one maybe. Gimana bunga? Oke, dan sudah tadi trapeziumnya. Bunga bisa di unmute mungkin. Yang dapat. Oke, saya ke Kiko. Kiko, silakan.
4 sides kan ya, Pak?
Ya, 4 sides, 4 sisi.
Kite.
Bisa. Oke, good. Nice. Kite. Oke, next one, Nikki. Ada
parallelogram ya, Pak?
Iya,
Mana ya,
benar.
Pak? Ngomongnya saya.
Iya, paralelogram. Ya, paralelogram. Ya, oke. Paralel, sorry. Double A-nya bukan di situ, harusnya maaf. Paralelogram. Paralelogram ya. Paralelogram itu bahasa Indonesia jajar genjang, guys ya. Oke. So we have these, right? That these are the shapes that you have learned in elementary school, the shape of two-dimensional shape that has 4 sides. But actually, guys, we have other shapes that has 4 sides, right? But it might be not in here. This is like these are the special shapes that you've learned in elementary school, and we're going to learn it again. Okay. So the question is now, how are we going to connect this with angles? Okay. So I'm going to go to my GeoGebra again. I'm going to draw all of these, and then we're going to talk about the angles inside the what do you call it? There we go. The angle inside of that, each of them. Okay, so I'm going to start with the square here. Okay, we have a square here. And what do you think the size of all of the angles in a square? I'm going to go to K Aziza. What do you think? Okay. Hello, K Aziza. Are you there? Tarik kali mas kak. Tarik guys, saya tutupin dulu. Oke. K Aziza, are you there? Oke, saya mau ke Raihan. Raihan. What do you think is the size of the angles in a square? Kira-kira ini besar sudutnya pada berapa ya? Raihan.
Bentar, Pak.
Ya, Rehan, ini kira-kira besar sudutnya pada berapa ya? Yang di sini nih, ini kan ada sudut-sudutnya, ya kan? Ini sudut di sini, di sini, di sini, di sini. Berapa?
4.
Iya, iya ada 4, betul. Besarnya berapa? Berapa derajat maksud saya? Gimana, Raihan?
90 mungkin.
90, iya betul ya. Mungkin kamu bilang mungkin ya, berarti masih ragu-ragu nih ya. Oke. Mungkin 90 ya, mungkin ya. Tapi kita buktikan. Let's see if all of the side of the angle is 90 degree. Actually, you know that when you're learning in elementary school, but we're going to prove that it is 90 degree. Okay, I'm going to click the angle here and then I'm going to click the shape. And then yes, all of them are 90 degrees. Ya, ini 90 derajat semua ya. 90 degrees. Okay, so again, I'm gonna ask you to use the calculator with me. And because previously in triangle, we have learned about the sum of the angle here, right? The sum of the angle of the triangle will be 180 degree. But what if we have a quadrilateral, like square, diamond, or rhombus, or a rectangle, trapezium, kite, and parabola? Will it be 180 degree or will it be other number? Okay, so now I would like you to check your using the calculator. Maybe if you want to use the calculator, if you want to you do it manually, it's okay. Okay, so if all of these angles are 90 degree, what is the sum of the angles in this shape, in this square?
360.
360. Okay, thank you, Akasha. Yeah, so maybe we can just like write down, okay, for this one, a square, right? The sum of the angles, yeah, not the total angles, the sum of the size of the angle. I'm going to write down here, sorry. The sum of the angles is going to be 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90, right? That will be equals to 360 degree. Okay, so let's investigate. Will other shape, such as like rhombus, trapezium, will also get 360 degree? Okay, so I would like you to use the calculator because maybe the calculation is not this simple because this one is like just like 90 times 4. It's quite easy. But what if we have other shape? Okay, let's go to the other shape in here. I'm gonna show you. The next one is, oops, sorry. Should not use that. Oops. Where's the undo button? Oops, yeah. So if I go to the next one here, we have a rectangle is actually the same, yeah? We have 90 degree. As you can see that we have this shape over here. Remember when we learned in the previous session, every time you see a sign like this, it means that this is a 90 degree angle, yeah? So rectangle will be the same, yeah, in terms of the angles, okay? So let's go to other shapes then. We have another shape here. We have trapezium, yeah, we have trapezium, we have parallelogram, we have kite, and then we have a rhombus. Okay, so let's go to this guy over here first, this parallelogram. I'm gonna click it again. I'm gonna click the angle here and then click over here. Okay, now please use the calculator and I would like you to calculate what is the sum of the angle of this shape. Silakan. Udah? Udah dapat? Mana guys? You only need to use the calculator.
360.
360 again, yeah. Another 360. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put it here. And this guy also, if we add all of the angle here, we have 117, 63, 63, 117. If we add all of them, it will be 360. I'm gonna use my calculator maybe, yeah guys, to prove that it is 360. Or I mean like kita tetap harus ada bukti ya. Okay, my calculator is loading maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna write down here first. So 100 total of the total of the angles is going to be 117. This guy added with 63. This guy and then added with 117 and then added with 63. It said that Akasha said is 360. Again, another 360. Okay, but let's prove that. Where's my calculator? It's not opening. Oh, jangan error nih. Oh, ini dia. Okay. And here we go, add a calculator. Okay, so we have 117 added with a 63, and then added with another 117, and then added with 63, and that will result 360. This is what my calculator said. Okay, so we have three shapes, right? Three different shapes, three different quadrilateral, and we get 360. But again, we need all the proof, right? So we need to find other, we need to prove to other of the shapes. So let's do that again. I'm gonna go to the shape over here because this shape is a little bit different, yeah? Because maybe all of the angles will be different. So I'm gonna make this a little bit different, yeah? So I'm going to check, I'm gonna move this a little bit here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the angle. Here we go. Okay, guys. Again, please use the calculator. And is it 360? Or maybe it's like, oh, this is 359 or 361 maybe. I don't know. Why don't you check it? Now use the calculator, whether it is a 360 or not.
360 juga, Pak.
Okay, 360 again ya. So, what can we conclude from that? Jadi kesimpulannya apa dong? Kesimpulannya apa? Siapa yang bisa? Aruni, jadi kesimpulannya apa? What is the conclusion then?
All quadrilateral shape are 360 degree.
Yeah, okay. All the sum of the angles in the quadrilateral is equal to 360, gitu ya. Jadi that is the conclusion because we have proof. If you don't believe it, I mean, like you can use the application. If I just like move this a little bit here, right? And then you add all of the angles, it will always be 360 degree. If I want to move it like maybe in here, it will always be also 360 degree. As long as this is a quadrilateral, ya, punya 4 sisi gitu ya, mau bentuknya kayak gimana pun ya, dia kalau dijumlah sudut-sudutnya pasti 360 derajat. Ya, so I'm gonna write that down in here, right? So the conclusion for the investigation that we have is that the sum, right? The sum of angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Okay, please write this down because this is going to be the concept that we're going to use to answer some questions. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you a question now. Okay, saya taruh di sini deh kemarin ya. Wait, let me see. This is the previous one. I'm gonna copy this guy and put it here. Okay, here we go. So I have this picture here, right? And then this is actually is not a trapezium, right? Because trapezium needs to have like 2 parallel lines. And then you can like, oh, I can like put it like this. And then the other one is maybe like this, right? These two, we have a pair of 2 parallel lines. This is a trapezium. This one is not, right? But as you can see that this is a quadrilateral, right? This is a quadrilateral. So we can use that concept that we have before to answer all of the questioning here, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so we have the question is determine angle A and angle B. Okay, so now we can see what we have in the picture. So this one is 38 degree. This one is, of course, you see that sign, right? This is going to be 90 degree, right? And we don't know A and then we don't know B, but we know that we have an angle in here. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the connection between angle B and angle 55? What do you think, guys? Kira-kira hubungannya apa tuh antara B dengan 55? Hubungannya apakah baik-baik saja atau dia bagaimana misalnya? Ya, yang masih off cam, silakan on cam, guys. Silakan, terima kasih. Saya mau ke Raihan lagi deh, Raihan. Nah, if you see that, ya Raihan nge-freeze lagi kayaknya. Soalnya dia diem aja di situ. Nadia, do you still have the notes? Okay, what do you?
I don't think I have the notes because last week I got
Yeah,
COVID
okay.
and I didn't attend school.
Yeah, but what do you think, Nadia? What do you think is if I add these two angles, the B and the 55, what will it be? This is a straight line. What angle does a straight line make? You remember? Masih ingat nggak? Oke, selain Nadia mungkin boleh yang lain. Kayaknya Arkan mau ngasih tahu nih Arkan. Ya, Arkan gimana kan? What do you think, Arkan? This is a straight line, and then we have angle B, and then we have angle 55. What do you think is the connection between the B and the 55?
They are on the same line.
Yeah, that's on the same line. So what is the size of the angle of a straight line, of a straight angle?
Not sure, Pak.
See your notes ya, guys. Straight angle is 180 degree, bener nggak? Ya, straight angle is 180 degree. Tolong diingat-ingat ya, guys. Ya. Okay, so because B and 55, we call it supplementary angle. Ya, oke, Aziza, thank you. And tadi ada Nadira juga. Nadia apa Nadira? Iya, Nadira ya. Okay, 125. Okay, thank you. Elia. So you said it's 125. So where is exactly we get this 125? So previously we know that a straight line, right? A straight angle, we call it, right? It's going to make 180 degree angle. So because the B and the 55, it lies on the same line, right? And then there we call it supplementary. Yeah, supplementary. Supplementary means that if you add those two angles, there will be equals to 180 degrees. So okay, it's going to be supplementary. Yeah. So we can say that if we add B and 55, it is going to be 180 degree, right? Do you agree with that? Yeah. Okay. So it means that we can solve this by using a simple algebra, right? So we're going to subtract both sides of the equal sign with 55. So that will be B equals to 180 minus 55. And that will go to 125 degree. Okay, thank you, Nadira Elia. Yes, ya. Yeah. Tadi banyak ya saya tanya ya. Yang ntar saya inilah saya tulis ya. Okay, ya guys. So we have this B is 125 degree. I'm gonna write it down here. I'm gonna use blue. 125 degree. Okay, so based on from our investigation before that a quadrilateral, the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is 360. What? How do you think we can get the size of angle A? Silakan, siapa aja? Gimana? Kan konsepnya kalau kita jumlah semua angle yang ada di dalam quadrilateral itu hasilnya 360 derajat gitu kan, right? So how can we write this down in algebra? Aruni mungkin boleh coba.
A terus ditambah 90 derajat.
Terus?
Tambah 125 derajat, tambah 38 derajat. Sama dengan 360 derajat.
Yes, oke. Terus?
Habis itu semua yang derajat sininya ditambahin.
Ini tambahin ya, boleh nih. Jadi berapa tuh? 90 plus 125 plus 38. Yang lain juga coba ya, using the calculator ya guys. Karena calculator skill will be very helpful ya guys. Untuk apa? Like buat quiz nanti kan boleh kalkulator ya. Jadi just use that to calculate the results. Okay, what do you get?
53 Pak.
253. Yes, thank you Arini. So plus 253 degree equals to 360. So we only need to subtract both sides by 253 ya. So A equals to 360 minus 253 equals to what? Berapa jadinya tuh? Gimana? Berapakah?
107, Pak.
107 degree. Oke, there you go. Ya, gitu ya guys. Jadi cara dapat B-nya, nah pakai ini, cara dapat A-nya dari sini. Okay, so this is one of the example that you can see because I'm going to make sure that this kind of question will be on the quiz. Yeah, so please write it down and remember that you need to write the process. Yeah, some of you still haven't didn't write down any calculation process, so it will not help you with the score. Yeah, if you write down the process, although your final answer it might not be correct, you will still get a large score because of the process. Because I said before, final result is important, but more importantly is the process. Yeah. Okay, so we're done with the quadrilateral. Now we're going to talk about circle. Okay, here we go, because it said angles in quadrilateral and circle. So again, we're going to investigate a circle. Now, you know that a circle is, I'm not very good at drawing. So maybe circle is something like this. Yeah, it looks like a potato, but it's okay. And then it has in here, in the middle here, we call this point a center point. Yeah, this point here, I'm gonna name that. This guy, his name is center point, in which it will have the same distance to all of the points on the circle. Yeah, so if you connect here and then you go here and then you go here, all of them will have the same exact length. For example, this is like 5, all of them will be equals to 5. Yeah, so we call it radius. Yeah, kalau masih ingat ya guys, radius atau jari-jari. Yeah, okay. So we're going to investigate, what if we make something inside this circle? Okay, so let's pick 2 points maybe in here. So I'm gonna name this as P as a center point. Maybe I'm gonna make this as A and another point in B here, and then I'm gonna connect this to point A and B with P. Okay, and after that I have an angle here. Let's say this angle is alpha. Yeah, okay, and then I'm going to make another point maybe in here, somewhere in here. It can be anywhere on the top, and I'm going to connect that. I'm going to name that with C, and then I'm going to connect this A to C and also B to C. Okay, I'm going to name this angle with beta. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the name of the angle first. Yeah, not the size. The name of the angle in here, we have the first one on alpha. Pakai warna apa ya? This alpha here, we call it the center angle. Yeah, center angle, karena it is on the center point, so we call it center angle. Yeah, alpha is what we call a center angle. And then this guy here, the beta here, we call it the inscribed angle. Inscribed angle. Ya. Bahasa Indonesianya itu sudut keliling ya guys. Itu saya artinya sudut keliling. Ya, ini sudut pusat ya, sudut pusat. Ya. Kenapa disebutnya sudut keliling? Karena kalau kita ngitung keliling kan kita ngitung luarnya ini doang kan, ya kan? Nah, makanya disebutnya sudut keliling karena titiknya di sini ada keliling. Oke. Okay, so we have draw this, and then we want to know, is there any connection between alpha and beta? Okay, alpha and beta. So we're going to use the GeoGebra again to see the connection. Okay, so I'm just going to draw one circle, and I would like you to conclude what happened exactly in the circle. Here we go. I have the circle here. It's quite big. Okay, here we go. I have that guy is a center angle, and this guy is a inscribed angle. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna full screen it first. Oke ya, silakan diambil kesimpulannya. Kira-kira apa sih hubungannya ya? This guy here is 60 degree ya. It's going to be the center angle. And this guy here is going to be the inscribed angle. Inscribed angle. And it said it's 30. Okay, can you see the connection? This guy is 60. If this guy is 60, this one is 30. Okay, simpan dulu ya, simpan dulu. Ini baru satu ya. What if I move the point around? Oke, ini 60 30. Kalian pikirin dulu misalnya, oh, ternyata ini misalnya dikurangin berapa atau dikali berapa atau dibagi berapa gitu ya, dari sini ke sini ya. Lihat patternnya ya. Oke, so I'm gonna go back to the here again. I'm gonna move that point to other place so that the angle will be different. Yeah, I'm gonna move that. Let's say it's here. Oops, sorry, wait. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is the second. Yeah, silakan Akasha. Yeah. This is the second one. Previously, we have 60 and 30. Now we have 80 and 40. Okay, can you see the angle here? The center angle now is 80. And the inscribe angle is 40 degree. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, I'm gonna give you the last one. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna screenshot this one first so that we can go back later. Okay, so this is 80 and this is 40. Previously 60 and 30, now 80 and 40. Now I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger now for the angle inside. I'm gonna move this point here. I'm gonna move it. Let's see, it's here. There we go. Okay, now it's 140 and 70. 140 and 70. So what do you think is the connection between those two numbers? Okay, I'm not going to tell you. You need to think on your own, and I'm gonna wait until someone gives me an idea on how can we connect those two numbers. Silakan. I'm gonna wait ya. Kalau nggak ada yang ngomong, kita nggak selesai. Harus ada yang ngomong. Oke. Halo. Halo guys, Evan. Makan dong, besok ini kan weekend. Saya minum dulu ya. Oke, saya mau ke siapa ya nanyanya ya? Kiko deh. Kiko, Kiko, what do you think is the connection between these two numbers? 140 and 70, and then previously we have 60 and 30, right? And then we have also 80 and 40, and we have 140
divided by 2.
Divided by 2. Okay, so the connection between the center angle with the inscribe angle is just like you divided by 2, and you will get the inscribe angle, right? Okay, thank you very much, Kiko. Mantap ya. Kelihatan kan ya guys, polanya ya, patternnya kelihatan ya. Okay, nice. Okay, so we can say that, right? The center angle, right? So the conclusion is the center angle will be equals to 2 times the inscribe angle, right? Ya nggak sih? Jadi yang ini tuh akan pasti selalu lebih besar ya daripada yang ini ya, yaitu 2 kali lebih besar ya, tepat 2 kali lebih besar ya. So I can write down alpha will be equals to 2 times beta. So I'm gonna use other color to make it apa namanya, clear that alpha is the green one, this guy, yeah, the Hulk. That will be equals to 2 times beta. So let me use blue first. 2 times beta. Beta is the inscribe angle. Okay, so here we go. This is the conclusion. Okay, thank you very much, Kiko. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I have an angle here, let's say I have an angle in here. I'm gonna erase this a little bit. Let's say I have an angle here is 100 degree. Okay. I'm going to Bunga tadi belum jawab ya. Bunga, what do you think is angle in here? In the inscribe angle, what do you think? Angle in here. Bunga, halo. Audionya tidak bermasalah kan, Bunga? Yang lain boleh coba lewat chat juga boleh ya. Oke, Aruni udah. Oke, kayak Aziza juga ada. Oke. Oke, saya tunggu Bunga. Apakah bisa di-unmute, Bunga? Nyaut dulu boleh. Bunga, halo. Ohayo gozaimasu. O genki desu ka? ya, bunga tidak mau bicara, sudah tidak apa-apa deh. Oke, ini saya udah dapat 3 jawabannya dari Aruni, dari Kay, dan dari Raihan. Dan semuanya benar ya. It's 50 ya guys. So this is going to be 50. Again, why? Because this is like twice of this, right? And the center angle will always be twice bigger, right? Twice bigger from the inscribed angle. Ya. Jadi sekali lagi ini soal ini akan saya keluarin lagi nanti ya guys. So we can have this conclusion over here. Okay. Okay. Is there any question, guys? No question? Okay, so basically we're done. We are finished with this topic of angles. So we're going to have again, I'm going to stop my share screen. Okay, so I'm going to upload this later on, yeah, nanti, and my YouTube. You can just check it again. And I'm going to give you a practice questions maybe for the quiz so that you can practice yourself at home before the quiz on Tuesday. And I'm going to make a video discussing the answer maybe, or the method and how to do it. Maybe not all the final answer, maybe some of them, but I'm gonna guide you for a couple of things that you might want to see for the method on how to do it. And remember guys, whenever you answer an essay question, please write the process. Yeah, don't just write down the final answer, but the process. The process is more important than the final result. Yes, the final result is important, but more importantly, the process. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording here.